I do everything alone. I miss having somebody to talk to. And having somebody that actually wants to, like, see me. Do you know what's made me incredibly upset? I've put on all this weight so it's easy for you to catch me, but no one's even caught me. Still single, here waiting for my catch of the day, you know, trying to reel them in.
Some guys have said to me they wouldn't date a girl with an Only Flambés page, and that's fair enough, but I make pretty decent money from mine, so you telling me you wouldn't want a sugar mama in a cost of living crisis? Because I could be a sugar mama, yeah, I would treat you real nice. I mean, yes, you would have to do some really filthy things for it, but I'd take care of you, sweet cheeks, so what do you say?
Well, I don't know if I'm being dramatic here, right, but see if my boyfriend liked a fucking girl's picture on Instagram, I would literally like break up with him like right there and then. Even like their stories and shit, like like the overall consensus in this video is don't date me because I'm a fucking psychopath. But I feel like I'm just saying what all other girls think, honestly.
Modern Women Archives.
I'm so sick of being told that I should be happy single. I don't want to be. I want to be in love. I want to be sickening to everyone around us. I want to adore them and I want them to adore me. I want to find my person. I want to love them and I want them to love me. I have so much of myself to pour into someone and right now I feel empty. It shouldn't be this hard to find love. But all I find myself doing is scrolling through stupid dating apps, finding stupid men who just want sex. And I'm so sick of it. Why is it so hard to find love?
I don't know.
How can she have so much to pour into someone if she feels empty? She doesn't want love. She's desperate for love. And there's a major difference between those two. She's trying to fill a void inside of herself. And the next man who commits to her will never be able to escape from her. This is a potential stalker in the making.
Where do people meet people nowadays? Being a single gal in a single world, where do I go if I don't want to go on dating apps? Like, I don't like dating apps. I've had them. I've tried them. I get disappointed. I get discouraged. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Dating apps, if you're going to think this person is attractive, you're probably going to swipe yes. And if you don't find them attractive, you're going to swipe no. But sometimes people just aren't photogenic. They just don't present themselves well through photos. That's why I just feel like it's so much better to meet people in person. Also, just like with having dating apps, like it just feels forced. And I don't want it to feel forced. I want to like go out in public, meet someone like in the wild, both just happen to bump into each other and you're like, and then, you know, sparks fly. I just want to know where. Like, where do the single men go? Where are you going? Where are you hanging out? Like, if you're in the garage, like, come out. Like, are you at the lake? Are you snowmobiling? Are you fishing? It's wintertime. What are you doing right now? It's funny. How am I this amazing? Like, and single? Like, are you kidding me? And like, for the longest time, I just like wasn't worried about it. At this point, I'm like, I'm 31. What is happening? Like, is there just no one left? Put me on a dating show. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Love Island. I don't even care. Just put me somewhere so I can actually like interact with the male race. I'm not interacting with males. Anyways, that's it.
Thank fuck for that.
I don't know why women think meeting Chads and Tyrones on dating apps is going to make any difference if they meet Chads and Tyrones in person. It's still going to be exactly the same result. A pump and a dump.
I have a theory. You want to hear my theory? This is a dating theory that I just came up with. So, if you're an interesting woman, I don't care how attractive you are, but let's say you're an interesting woman. And when I say interesting, I mean like ambitious, smart, funny maybe, okay? You probably have pretty high standards as to like the kind of person that you would get along with. Not necessarily even in dating, in terms of friends, just in general. It is hard to find a person that will keep you entertained because there's a lot going on in your mind. You're not a simple person, you're sophisticated in that way. Now, when I think of dating, I think of it as almost like entertainment. You want to find someone that'll keep you entertained. You want someone that'll keep the plot going. You want someone that, like, whenever you spend time with them, you don't know what's going to happen next. And so if you are that category of woman, you're gonna try to find a guy who always keeps you guessing. So whether that means he's super smart and interesting, or that means he's a total douche and doesn't actually like you and adds a lot of mystery and entertainment to your life, you will choose one of those two guys. Now the thing is that there aren't that many guys in the first category that are interesting, funny, smart, ambitious. Most of the nice guys, at least, can be a little predictable and a little bit boring. And so you end up going for category 2 guys because at least they keep you entertained in other ways. Am I right with this theory? I totally think I've just uncovered something super crazy. What do you guys think?
You are an idiot!
If she's ambitious, smart, funny, and has high standards, but can't tell the difference between a guy who is intellectually stimulating and a guy who is simply treating her like garbage, I would say she's not smart or has high standards at all. Smart people don't seek out entertainment that destroys their self-esteem and ruins their emotional stability.
Recently realized, like just now, that dating somebody isn't just two pretty people frolicking in a field and looking at each other funny. Like, I actually have to go near them. I have to pay for dates, and I'm broke, guys. My bank account is negative $44.50. Before anybody says, well, maybe you're aromantic, maybe you're asexual, I have heard it all before. I am not aromantic, I am not asexual, I am just atrocious. I just found out that I get the ick so easily, and I think the biggest way that I get the ick is if you're into me, because then I'm like, how low are you willing to go if you choose me? It's a real vicious cycle that just concludes and begins with low self-esteem. So then I cut myself off from relationship opportunities. I give it a couple weeks and then I'm like, what was that? What was that freak out? Let's get back in the game because I think I can do it this time, and I never can. I don't even think that I can afford to be romantic, and if I ask my parents for money and tell them it's to support my Bumble lifestyle, they will lock me in my room with nothing but a dog bowl of holy water and VHS tapes of nuns.
That might help.
This woman does not need a relationship. She needs a therapist to help her with her erratic behaviours.
You know when people say like, love comes to you when you least expect it? Shut up. I have been trying to not expect it for like 6 years. And also, I was speaking to my friend the other day, and she was like, well, like, are you, like, trying to, like, go out of your way to meet people? I'm like, no, because people are fucking telling me that it comes when you least expect it. So here I am, like, trying to convince myself I don't want it, and I'm just not expecting it so I can get it, and it's not happening. But then even when I go out of my way to, like, go on dating apps, it just never works because these people that I'm meeting aren't my cup of tea, are not wanting what I want. They just want a casual thing. And like, as someone who's never been in any kind of romantic entanglement, my first relationship is not gonna be a fucking casual relationship. And yeah, so like, what one is it? Should I put myself out there, or should I just pretend that I'm not like, oh, I don't want a boyfriend?
I don't care.
Thank you.